following week we had another anime get together. I'm happy that there was a lot of people that came to this one. And one of the animes that we got to see was Martian Successor Nadesico.
It's like it seemed all serious at the beginning, and then it was all this comedy, and I was just sort of a bit lost. I don't know. I lost interest too quick. Maybe I just got into it. I don't know.
Maybe you should just like get into it when everybody else is not around. Is what I'm saying.
I think if everyone else wasn't around, I'd probably turn it off and go do something else.
Oh well, whatever.
I'm sorry, I have no count. I'm not saying that it's not bad, but I'm just saying I don't personally.
You're saying it's not good either.
Well, no.
That's what you were saying.
Well, I can voice my opinions if I want to.
And so can I. And I'm saying that I like
give someone a chance who has a slightly more objective comment.
Okay, go for it.
Well, I happen to really enjoy it. It is kind of wacky, and so at times it doesn't make much sense. But it's, you know, pretty cute. And other than the fact that I really can't stand the dubbing.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that the
word is tulip, people.
Mispronounced many of the names on quite a few occasions.
I remember the days when I was running down the field screaming, Eureka! Eureka! What the heck was up with that? It's not hard to say Eureka.
Or
See?
tulip.
Or tulip.
Come on.
Tulip? Tulip? Come on. Everything else in the show is named after a flower. It's not tulip, it's tulip. But anyway, you were saying?
Yes. And the fact that I think that Rory's voice is just wrong.
Yeah.
Just, that's all I have to say. It's wrong.
I don't know why they have to turn every little girl's voice into a bimbo. It happened with Fushigi Yugi, it happened with Sailor Moon, it's happening with Nadesico.
She's supposed to be like a 12-year-old, you know.
Almost like an android.
Yeah.
She speaks
basically, she's a very
That's
cynical
her favorite word.
little girl, and they turn her into.
Okay.
I don't know. I
don't know. What would you like to comment here?
Sure. I like the fact that it's I like the sort of like Japanese animation self-referential jokes. They pick up more later on when they have like conventions on board the ship and things like that, and there's like model building classes and stuff. But I really like the character of Guy, as he calls himself.
Oh, okay.
And like the whole Gekiganger thing. I really enjoy that quite a bit because I like those sort of shows and things too.
Agree.
Yeah.
And
big what up to that.
Power Rangers.
There's all kinds of later in the show. There's all kinds of like jokes like that, like when she queries the ship's computer on the ideal captain, and all these sort of caricatures of famous animated captains pop up all over the little windows and stuff.
Captain Kirk.
I happen to think that the Gekiganger whole thing is really kind of neat because you look at it and you almost watch it and say, wow, that almost reminds me of me. It's pretty scary.
I think we've all been there once in a while.
I mean, most of the time.
I don't know.
Right now.
Me, I'd have to give the show itself an A, the dubbing B minus, but I liked it. I like it a lot.
I'd probably go with an A minus for the show, but dubbing, I'd have to bring that down to be a B minus because it's not that great.
Yeah.
I'd give it an A because even though the dubbing was sort of bad, it was like the music worked, the action was really well choreographed, and like the humor, even though it seems sort of inappropriate sometimes, it was funny.
Yeah.
I give it a B plus because I like it, the whole show on it by itself, because it's a comical spoof on the old 70s shows like Yamato and also the Gekigangers, all those 70s hero robot shows. I love the music, but I just thought the dubbing was not so good because of the name, the mispronunciations on it. But overall, it's a really good series. I give it a B.
Everyone's gonna hate me after this. I guess. Don't even.
Get ready to rope.
I guess
It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be an
have to
instant
give it
shotgun.
like a B or a C, somewhere between the two. Because I don't know, it's like I don't really get it. I guess it's a guy thing. I'm gonna leave it at that. And I mean, the humor was funny and all, and yeah, I like the whole Gekiganger thing. That was really cool.
You just didn't like it because there were no guys kissing.
This is going to haunt me for the rest of my life.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I knew that. I sort of should have figured that. But anyways, the music was good. The dubbing sucked, but I'm biased. I don't like dubbing, and I just don't know the guy, the guy I guess who's gonna later be the hero. His voice just got on my nerves after a while, screaming all the time. But oh well, that's like I give it like a B or a C.
All right, I think it's a good show, and I think not so much these episodes, but I guess my view of it here is maybe overall some of the other ones we have not yet seen, but even these episodes I would pretty much give an A, just because there's very little sort of comedy stuff that's as clever sometimes as this. A lot of times it's just more sort of slapstick, and also I would say just the animation quality is really nice and everything. The whole show in general I like, but again, as you and pretty much everybody else pointed out, the dubbing could use some work, but that's, again, I'm not a big fan of dubbing overall, so, you know, what can you do? But so I guess pretty much an A for the show, and the dubbing, I'd say, what, B minus, something. It's not horrible, but it could use some work.